Hey, what's up, good people? This one is a little different. I'm in a friend of mine's studio, Stocks with Josh. You guys see that? See that? All right. So if you're new to the page, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. And I know this is not my regular digs, but Josh was so gracious as to let me use his studio as he and I have partnered together and we're doing a brand new portfolio and we just added more stock to it and we are going to outperform the S&P 500 with our own ETF. Josh, before I go into this really quick, say hello to the people. You need to bring your mic over.
Hey, good people. Yeah, man, we just came off of an extremely volatile Friday, massive sell-off, driven by Wall Street news, war event of possible boots on the ground, maybe as early as this weekend, the feeling of escalation and the impact it's going to have on oil. Oil is going to hurt the inflation story. And of course, if inflation doesn't come down, we're never going to get any of that easy money. And Wall Street decided to go risk off.
So the president is calling on Japan, China, and NATO, or at least Japan. I
Our
don't know
our
China.
new allies, apparently.
Yeah, our new allies. He's calling on them and NATO to come in and to help because the Straits of Hormuz is, Iran is threatening to really choke that out. 20% of the world's oil supply goes through there, and it is causing gas prices to spike up. And then we know that last Wednesday, Israel did some bombing in Iran, and then on their oil infrastructure, and then they retaliated. They started hitting countries like Qatar and all of that, the United Arabs, and so I always say Arabs. You guys know what I'm talking about, the UAE. And what has happened is, in result, oil prices have spiked. So not only did oil prices spike, stock that requires a lot of oil have dropped. Okay. And so the overall market tanked the second half of the trading day today. And I just want to go over a few stock and we're going to talk about the SPY. And we see something extremely interesting in the SPY. All right. So what I'm going to do is go here first and then we'll go to the SPY. So let's talk about a few stock. We're going to go right through it really quick, guys. This is the NASDAQ. We can see that the NASDAQ has what? Plummeted 443 points today. So we had that green day on Monday. Remember?
Mhm.
We had that green day on Monday, Josh, and you said, green day, red day, green day, red day. I believe you said something to the tune, but overall it was going to be negative. I also still think that we will hit the bottom this month. I do believe, and if it's not this month, the first 2 weeks in next month. But I just think that the market is going to bottom out before the war is over. That's what normally happens. So you guys know I've been talking about these stock. We got Carnival Cruise Line, American Airlines, and Norwegian, and they are down again today. Each of them down around 3.5%. They are tanking as we speak. And you know what I did today, Josh?
What's
I
that?
bought some more. So I've been adding $100 a day. One of them, I added $400 today. Actually, on all of them, I added $400. And then if they're down Monday, you know what I'm going to do?
What's that?
Buy. All right. So now we have these coming down. Why? So I'm going to go to the monthly. This is showing when the war started. I believe it was the 28th, but the market started pre-selling off on the 27th. And now you could see on average, these are down by 23%. Carnival, 24% negative. American Airlines, 23. Norwegian Cruise Lines, 22. So these are all down in Respond. Okay. And so I let you guys know, I'm telling you guys what I'm doing. So if it's down Monday, you may say, aha, and I'm going to be saying I'm buying. Okay. So there are some ETFs that I've been talking about. I'm just giving you guys game like I always give in Money Moves. Okay. So we got ticker symbol VUG, Funstrat, which is ticker symbol GRNY, and the Qs. What's happening with them year to date? They are down. VUG is down almost 10%. It's in bear market. I'm sorry, it's in correction territory.
Mm.
The entire ETF. The entire ETF.
Wow.
And you know what, Josh?
What's that?
Don't cry for me, Argentina. I'm buying more. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you. Because I love red. I look for red. Okay. So now, what we're going to do is, Josh, I want you to bring up the SPY. And I don't see the numbers here. We're still going? Oh, here we go. We're doing good. So I want you to bring up the SPY. We're going to go to the SPY, and Josh is going to share with you what he sees in the SPY. And then we're going to take a peek into the traffic trader and see how we printed money today.
Let's go. All right, so we had this expected rollover move. I'm going to start off on a higher time frame, and then we're going to move down to a lower time frame. So we had been calling out that there would be this pullback all the way to 650 to 645. There is the alignment of a historic level of support that would give us a bounce at 645. Well, if we go to the 12-hour time frame, we hit 645 Friday session, and you can see we bounce. But we're fading quickly. And so I want you guys to understand that if we can't hold 645, I wanted you to look at some of these percentages, because a 6% pullback like we had in October of 2025, we had a 6% pullback from the top of the range to the bottom of the range. That's a healthy stress test to the market, right?
Yes.
4 to 6% is a larger one, and then a 2% pullback is very typical. We had a 6% pullback here and a bunch of little 2% pullbacks here, but this one today was around 7.5%. Okay, and so it already tells us that it's a little bit more serious than a usual 6% pullback. And I want to highlight that if on Monday we open up beneath 645, Larry, then the very next pullback that you look for after a 6% pullback is a 10% correction, right?
That would be the flush.
Yeah,
full-on correction.
That's a full-on correction. That would be the next possible spot where this could bounce. And that, my friend, is 626, okay? And so we did get a bounce on 645, okay? And there was opportunity there. But I just want to be very clear. Going into Monday, if 645 doesn't hold, it was a possible bounce spot. If it doesn't hold, then we're probably going to get a full 10% correction here. There's a lot of things that are showing relative strength right now. There's actually a number of stocks that are sitting at their all-time highs right now. But those that have pulled back, there's a lot of stocks on sale. They may go down a little bit lower, but they're not going to go down. There's a buying opportunity here today. So I just wanted to highlight that right now we were watching for 645 to get hit and bounce. It got hit, it bounced. If it can't hold Monday, we're watching for the next target down would be 626.
Man, that would be cool. Let's bring us back up. Guys, you guys see that? And again, none of us have a crystal ball. Nancy Pelosi still has it. And we can't see, we're not in the president's head. We don't know what's going to happen this weekend. It could get worse. We could put boots on the ground, but at some point you just have to start buying. Josh, I sat beside Josh and did a lot of buying today, okay? But remember, according to your cash, anything we say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. He just showed you on the chart where we could go with the SPY. For those of you that are new, the SPY is simply the S&P 500.
Can I give them, I left on a little bit of a bearish note.
Okay.
I want to give a little bit of a bullish note here.
Thank you. Tell them what also could happen.
Yeah, this is something that I want you to be mindful of. I wanted you to have a range of possibility, but I want you to look at the volume down below, right? The volume on the bottom half of this chart, okay? The yellow line represents the 20-day moving average volume price. And so you want to take notice of any of the volume bars that are above the yellow line because they mark a significant event. Well, we're going to do a little analysis teaching today. Look at that. These three are all aligned. Anytime you had a negative selling day as significant as today, if you go up in the price point, it actually did mark a reversal
Yep.
and a move up to the
Bounce.
top of the range. We come here, we were at the bottom, we moved back up quite a bit. And so I just want you guys to know, I said if 645 doesn't hold, where we would go next, but this volume has a capitulation feeling,
Hmm.
and I am expecting some recovery.
That's pretty good.
The
That's
only
pretty
thing
good.
that would change that, Larry, the only thing that's driving the ship right now is wacky Washington
Yep.
and war
Hmm.
news.
Yep. Wacky War, Wacky Washington. They both wacky, if you ask me. That's
I'm
whack.
not picking on anybody.
Yeah, that's whack. That's whack. So I want to go in here. We're doing good on time. This is my money moves in my money moves community. This is what I want to show you. This is what I'm teaching. I'm taking people by the hand, Josh, that never did options before, and I'm training them how to use money. Look at this.
Nice.
How to use a traffic trader and make money. New member here from Canada. First day trading with you, Uncle. You see here, earned $153 on the Q puts. And and another $68. You see here, Uncle Larry Live. Thank you so much. Da da da. Let's get right into it. You're so welcome. And then I asked people to post this was a really nice one. Thank you, Ken. I did read it. And then I asked people to post their wins. Okay. So let's go to the SPY. Ding. And let's see what happened, Josh. The traffic trader, as you could see, led us to the money. I always say it leads you to the money. If you're looking, it's talking to you. Right at open, right? I'm on the 5 minute. Right at open, we started selling off. So in the pre-markets, as you know, I call it a fake out breakout. In the pre-markets, we were going green, right? Soon as the market opened, we printed a yellow light and then we started falling right out of the gate, right? And some people, and I told people, get out. That is. They know. We hit our mark and we got out. For the morning session. And then what happened? Yellow light, reversal, green. So we went right back up, and some of my followers were posting their wins from here up to here. Then what happened? Boom, red light. This red light took you all the way down from here, 653, all the
That's
way
called
to the
a
bottom.
trend, my friend.
That is a trend. And then, Josh, to your point, look at what's happening in the post market. Look at
Yep.
what's happening in the post market. To your point, it hit that. Josh was talking 645. Look at what happened. Boom.
On the penny, man.
Yep. And then right back up. So people are making money on the traffic trader. So here's my confluence, Josh. Let me bring this up at the bottom. This is my confluence, right? And of course, this is MACD based down here, right? And I usually bring the RSI up, right? Let's go right here. We had a crossover. It's simple. Red light. You see that crossover down there? The red came over. We had 3 ticks on the yellow. And then what? We printed this flush. We had a fake out on the lighter ones, and then it went dark red again, and it flushed all the way down. And I'm on the 5 minute, and it showed you again, if you could drive, you could trade with the traffic trader, because if you're in the right lane, that's where slow people drive. That means you're going down. It's going down, right? The bulls live in the left lane, bears live in the right lane. And it is just that simple. If you could navigate an options chain, which is very easy once you do it a couple of times, I could take you and make you an options trader, but you just got to control your emotions and be disciplined. So the top link below, again, will be to Money Moves. We're making money, and not just on options, on swing trades. And now you and I are working
Investments.
together with long-term investments. So it's something in Money Moves for everyone. Anything you want to say in closing about the overall market, SPY, or anything you want to say?
No, the market has had the slowest rollover that I can remember. We were just kind of building up really slow, and then we started rolling over. Today, we had a very um, sort of a big move, right? This thing was a flush down, heavy selling, algorithm driven, with the anticipation of bearish news. And you've been saying, and I've really enjoyed it, that you buy on bombs and you sell on
Trumpets.
trumpets. And what happened today? More boots on the ground is like bombs on the ground.
Yep.
So we're buying on the bombs
Yep.
and we're selling on the trumpets. I like it, Larry.
Thank you so much. And look at what's happening. It's climbing even more.
Yep.
It's still climbing even more in the after hours. Now that doesn't mean that this is what's gonna look like Monday morning.
And I hope that they,
Yep.
from my SPY analysis, Larry, I
Yep.
hope they
You were dead
understand that treat 645 as a place to consider your stop loss on anything that you're trying to swing trade. Because if it can't make a higher low and it can't stay above 645, that was the low that it just stopped at.
Right.
So if it breaks it, then we have to anticipate more down. But at the moment, based on that volume node, this thing has the benefit of the doubt and at least a dead cat bounce going into next week. We'll see.
He said consider stop losses. I say, which coincides with that, consider entry points. Boom.
Yeah.
So that's where you start to buy. Okay. Now, if it breaks beneath, it free falls, he went over, he showed you where things are. But after every single war, we went over this before. I want you to Google what is the turnaround time. We wind up being higher. The bottom is closer to the bombs than it is the trumpet.
I love that analogy, man.
Yes. All right. We're going to leave it right there. We're going to be talking more about this. And listen, in closing, I want you to know one thing. I stand with Afro Man. if you ain't been following that story, it's hilarious. You know what, Josh? I may come in this weekend and just do a live
Afro Man for president.
Afro Man for
president. Not too many people are holding down free speech anymore.
Afro Man is winning the battle.
He crushed it, with some lemon pound cake.
That's it. All right, good people. We love you guys. Make sure you check out the pinned comment, my comment. There is where I'll have the link. But just hit more on your phone under this video, look into the description, and come join us in Money Move and come and get this money. Peace.
Blessings.